Hey everybody, it is Antnie here, and today we're doing another games I've recently purchased. This one's probably going to be a bit longer since it's been a while since I've done one. So the first part is going to probably be modern games, and the second part will be retro. And let's get started here. First up, we have Halo 4. We'll start here with the single player, and it is amazing. If you liked Halo 3, this continues off right after it. And if you like Master Chief or Cortana, the character development in this one is awesome. You really feel attached to both characters, and that's what I like about first-person shooters is when you actually care about something. Because most games, like if you're playing some generic first-person shooter, it's like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? This one, it's like, yeah, you actually know what you're doing. You care about the characters, at least I did. So the single player is awesome. 343, because this isn't Bungie, did an amazing job at making it feel like it belongs in the Halo universe, like it fits perfectly. I'm sure most people would never even know that it's not Bungie, except for when it says 343 all over the place, but I'm sure the average person couldn't tell a difference. Now on to multiplayer. This is how I gauge the Halo multiplayer. It is better than Reach, but not as good as 3. So if you like 3 multiplayer, you might like this. It does take a lot of things that, like from other games, like Call of Duty, where you can create a class, so you can choose different weapons, like if you want a BR or assault rifle, or and you can just pick your guns, and you can pick like your handgun and your different grenade. You have different abilities which give you different things. Like some of them let you pick up a grenade from fallen enemies or teammates, which is kind of something that's taken from Call of Duty, like Scavenger, and then yeah, it just takes things from different games and puts them all into the Halo multiplayer, and I think it works pretty well. It also has kind of like almost like kill streaks, but I wouldn't call them kill streaks. I'd call them more point streaks, and they do carry over after each death, which is really cool. So you basically get a prompt of 3 different options of what you want once you get to a certain amount of points, which is really cool. And yeah, so I really like the multiplayer. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. A lot of customizations to your character, and it's really fun. I like the maps that I've played so far. One annoying thing though is, which I would hope they would change, is don't have the most popular maps. There's like 3 or 4 very popular maps. Don't have each of those in the exact same cycle, because every time it comes up, one of those maps, you instantly play it. So I've seen a few maps where I've played for maybe 5-6 hours multiplayer already, and I haven't even played some of these maps because everybody keeps voting for the same ones over and over. And it's a little annoying. I might have to go into like a private or custom games or something like that to get some of these other maps, give them a chance and see how I like them. But some of them that I've been playing so far are just really awesome. It's a really fun game. Okay, let's move on to... let's just pick off the stack here. Next up is WarioWare DIY. I got this at a garage sale for like $1, and I remember when it came out I wanted to get it, but I just didn't want to plop down the money for it, and it is awesome. You basically get to create your own WarioWare mini games, and there's some already on here too, and what's really cool is you can upload them and you can get other ones from other people, which is just really, really awesome. And it is pretty in-depth. Like, you can do quite a lot of stuff with it. So if you want to make your own WarioWare games, definitely give this a try. Next up we have... I don't remember if I showed this in the previous one, but it was in my stack of recent pickups, so I hope I didn't show this before. But I picked up Eco at a thrift store for $1, and I was pretty surprised. I might have, now that I think about it, I might have already mentioned this in the games I recently purchased. I'm not sure. But I know it was in Games in the Wild, so yeah, I got Eco for the PlayStation 2 for like $1, which is just awesome. Next up is Donkey Kong Country Returns. I only played a wee little bit of it, and wee, that was a good pun. I only played a little bit of Donkey Kong Country Returns, and it is a good platformer. It's very solid. It's got great animations, and the game just looks beautiful. So if you love Donkey Kong Country, you gotta play this. If you love platforming games in general, you gotta get this. Next up are... Okay, here, Okay, next we have Blob. I haven't even gotten around to play this yet, but I have seen other people play it, and it's a pretty interesting game, and I believe the sequel came out, which I don't know if it's better or worse, but the basic idea of this is you paint different objects to different colors, and that's like the basic premise. So yeah, it's a really quirky, interesting game. Next up is kind of like just a mini game that launched with the Wii. I might have done this in a different video too as well. And that is Rayman, Raving Rabbids. It is basically just a mini game compilation of just cool little stuff that you can do with the Wii. Next up we have Eco and Shadow of the Colossus collection. Wow, they did such a good job of putting these up, upscaling them, and making them nice in HD. It's phenomenal. I would say don't even play the old ones, just go straight for this. Don't go for the PlayStation 2 ones, because they might be actually, I don't know how much they're worth anymore, but at one point like Eco was getting pretty high up there, and Shadow of the Colossus was kind of getting up. So just go for this. It's amazing. And if you have a 3D TV, you can play these in 3D, which I have a 3D TV, but I've never even used it, so this might be the first game I try it on. So I'm looking forward to seeing how those look in 3D. Next up we have Dark Souls. Played a few levels of this, and I kind of just got the same feeling from Demon Souls. I wasn't too big of a fan of Demon Souls. It just isn't my kind of game. I thought I'd give Dark Souls a try. It's the same concept, and it's the same kind of premise. So I gave it a shot. Not my cup of tea. So I'm sure some of you guys will love these kind of RPGs. I know some of you guys love those. Next up we have Assassin's Creed 3. I don't want to talk too much about this one or Hitman, because I'm probably going to be doing a special video about these ones. So I'm not going to say much about these, other than them, they both look beautiful. That's just all I'm going to say. The graphics are amazing. But it's not about the graphics, and that's why I'm going to be making separate videos about those ones, hopefully. So there you guys go. That is part 1. Next up, we're going to be covering a bunch of retro stuff, a console, and some other little things. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.